Okay, so hi guys. So I want to do this video to see how I actually do on an ACT practice test for math. And this test is actually going to be a little bit harder than the other tests that I have done. So hopefully it won't be so difficult. If it is, and if I don't do well, we can always go back to the answers and see what um, what the answers are and the explanations. So with that being said, I'm gonna go over here and we're gonna do test number 9. Okay, so alright, so the first question says find the inverse equation of 5x minus 4y equals 18. So if I go ahead and let's actually do a new page. So if I go ahead and I'm going to write my equation. So 5x minus 4y equals 18. And I am going to find the inverse. So first of all, I need to solve for y, right? So we have to do minus 5x on both sides, right? So we have negative 4y equals negative 5x plus 18, and then divide both sides by negative 4. That gives me y equals 5/4 x, and then 18 over 4 is 9/2, so it's going to be minus 9/2. Now, they want the inverse, so we're going to say x equals 5y over 4 minus 9 over 2. Now we're going to go ahead and say x equals, and we're going to do cross multiplication. So do this, and then do this, and this. So we have 5y times 2 minus 9 times 4 all over 4 times 2. That's x equals 10y minus 36 over 8. And then I'm going to go ahead and multiply both sides by 8. And then we get 8x equals 10y minus 36. And then we're going to add 36 on both sides. And we get 10y equals 8x plus 36. And then divide both sides by 10. We get that y is equal to, it's going to be, so 8 over 10, that's 4/5 x, and then plus, and then 36 over 10, that's like 18 over 5. So this is y equals 4x plus 18 all over 5. So the inverse is f inverse of x equals 4x plus 18 all over 5. Let's see what our answer is. So it should be this one. Okay, so that's the first question. The second question says, let f of x equal x cubed plus 2x squared minus 3, and g of x equals x plus 5. Find f of g of x. So if I say, so f of x, like we said, was x cubed plus 2x squared minus 3, and g of x is x plus 5, and we want to find f of g of x. So this will be f of x plus 5. Now, 1 second. So like this, and then you're going to have the quantity. So it's going to be quantity cubed plus 2 quantity squared, make it a little bit bigger, and minus 3. So it's x plus 5 here, x plus 5 here, and then minus 3. So we have, so really this becomes x plus 5 times x plus 5 times x plus 5 plus 2 times x plus 5 times x plus 5 minus 3. So this becomes x squared plus, so if you do FOIL method here, you should get x squared plus 10x plus 25, and then over here it's times x plus 5, and then plus 2 times x squared plus 10x plus 25, and then minus 3. So then it would be, let's see, x cubed plus 5x squared plus 10x squared, so like this, and then plus 50x, like that, and plus 25x, this, and then plus, I think it's 125, and then plus 2x squared plus 20x plus 50 minus 3. Now this is a matter of combining like terms, cleaning it up. So let's see, so we have a 5x squared, a 10x squared, a 2x squared, and then we also have a 50x, a 25x, a 20x, and then we also have a 125, a 50, and a negative 3. Okay, so we have x cubed plus 15x squared plus 75x, and then plus 2x squared, so this is 15x squared, so we cancel that out. This is 75x, which we cancel that out. And then plus 2x squared plus 20x, right? So this, and then 50 minus 3, that's 47, so plus 47, so we cancel that out, and plus 125. So then we kind of go a little bit, just a little bit more, so 15x squared plus 2x squared, and then we have 75x, 20x, and then we also have 47 and 125. So this is x cubed plus 17x squared plus 95x plus, and 125 plus 47, that will be, let's see here, plus 37, or 47, sorry, 172. So I believe this would be our final answer. I believe so. X cubed plus 17x squared plus 195x plus, or plus 95x plus 172. So I think it's the second one. Ooh, that was a long one. Okay, so let's see here. Where does the following equation intercept the x-axis? So let's see here. X squared plus 5x minus 9. Now, I don't know if any of these require you to have a calculator, if they require you to, like, if they let you use a calculator. I will say that I'm going to use a calculator as much as I can for any of these, because it doesn't really say if I can use a calculator or not. So, I mean, at least I don't think it does. It doesn't really tell me. Yeah, it doesn't yeah, it doesn't really tell me if I can use a calculator or not. So I'm gonna go with the fact that I can, um, just because, you know, it doesn't really say, so I guess it doesn't really matter whether you use it or not. X squared plus 5x plus 9 squared, or minus 9, excuse me, minus 9. And it looks like it intercepts it at negative 6.4. So negative 6.4 comma 0 and 1.4 comma 0, I believe. Okay. Alright, so in the standard coordinate plane, what is the midpoint of a line segment that goes from the point 3,5 to the point 7,9? So if we just draw a rough sketch of this, we can just kind of do like, so they say 3, 5, so like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so like right here, and then this is 3, 5, and then to the point 7, 9, so 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 6, 7, 8, 9, so like right here, I would say. And they want you to find the midpoint of that. So 3, 5, and 7, 9, I believe is what it was. They want you to find this little kind of midpoint. So if we let 3, 5 be x1, y1, and 7, 9 be x2, y2, then that means that the midpoint will be x1 plus x2 over 2, comma, y1 plus y2 over 2. Or you can also say x2 plus x1 over 2, comma, y2 plus y1 over 2. It doesn't matter, as long as you add them. So x1 is 3, so we have 3 plus 7 over 2, comma, 5 plus 9 over 2. That gives me 10 over 2, comma, 14 over 2. So that gives me 5, comma, 7. So the midpoint should be 5, comma, 7. Okay. Alright, so let's see here. Alrighty, so this is a really pretty tough one. Let me try to draw it out. It says we have a square with a length of 2 sitting in the first quadrant with one corner touching the origin. If the square is inscribed inside a circle, find the equation of the circle. Okay, I'll do my best. Okay, so this is a bit of a tricky one. So it says that it has a length of 2, right? The square has a length of 2. That's why I made the base 2 and the height 2. And it's sitting in the first quadrant, and it has one corner touching the origin, which is at 0, 0. And then it says if the square is inscribed inside a circle, find the equation of the circle. Okay. So, let's see. Now, what if I said that the radius, because in reality, if you think about it, I believe that the, well, actually I'd be wrong. Because if you have a square, or if you have a circle, let's say you have a circle, and there's like a square inscribed inside of this circle, it's kind of like that a little bit, you know, kind of like this, and, you know, you kind of estimate how it looks a little bit. and we're saying that um, the length of the square is 1, or I'm sorry, it's 2 units. It's 2 units, so meaning that this is 2 units. And so that means that, so let's see here, hold on. So that's 2 units, so this means that this is 2 units, right? And it's saying if it's inscribed inside a circle, find the equation of the circle. So meaning that a point on the circle is going to be at, if you think about it, it's going to be at 2, 2 and 0, 1, right? Those are going to be points on the circle. So 0, 1, here's 2, 2, and then the other 2 points are going to be at 2, 0. This is not drawn to scale, by the way, but I'm just making an estimate. So like 2, 0, and then this one would be at 0, 0. So let's see here. It's saying that, and it's asking us what is the equation of the circle. So if I want to find the, let's say I want to find the radius or the midpoint of this circle, I want to find, because if you think about it, from 0, 0 to 2, 0, that's the, but then again, give me 1 second. Oh my goodness. This is a difficult one. Hold on. Okay, I think I figured it out. So to find the midpoint of the circle, like, to find the middle point of the circle, the very center of the circle, to find the center of the circle, we need to do the midpoint between this one and this one, or this one and this one. Basically, you can do it 2 ways. You can find the midpoint of this one and this one, or you can find the midpoint of this one and this one. So, okay, so if we do that, we can say, so we have 0 plus 2 over 2, comma, 1 plus 0 over 2. This is 2 over 2, comma, 1/2, which is 1, comma, 0.5. That's the center of the circle. That would be the center of the circle. Now, let's see here. So it'd be 1, comma, 0.5, so it's actually not at 1, comma, 1. It's at 1, comma, 0.5. If I'm correct, hold on. Oh, I'm sorry. 0, comma, 2. Oh my goodness. My bad, that changes everything. 0, comma, 2 and 2, comma, 2. Right? So, oh my goodness, I'm sorry guys. It's 0 plus 2 over 2, comma, 2 plus 0 over 2. Meaning that the midpoint of, or the center of the circle is at 1, comma, 1. So it has to be at 1, comma, 1. Now, as for the radius, we know that there's a point in the center of the circle, and we can say that, let's see here, we can say that this, you know, we can say that this is, we can say that this is the what do you call it, like the radius of the circle, okay? We can call that the radius. Now, from 0, 0 to 1, comma 1, or from, I'm sorry, from 0, 2 to 1, comma 1, you can literally do Pythagorean theorem. This is from, so it goes from 0 to 1, just 1, and then from 1 to 2, so that's 1. So then the radius has to be 1 squared plus 1 squared equals c squared. So the radius has to be square root of 2. So r, we know, is the square root of 2. Now, now as for the center of the circle, that's the center, we said, is 1, comma 1. So we have the center, we have the radius. Now it's time to just write the formula. So x minus 1 squared plus y minus 1 squared equals 2. I think it's this one. Okay. Yeah, that was a tough one. Give the equation in slope-intercept form of the line tangent to the circle of the equation at the point. So, hopefully it appears. Okay. This is where calculus comes in. Okay, so if, I know that I can't believe that they even put calculus in the ACT questions, but let's go ahead and try to do this. So, we have x squared plus y squared equals 225. So x squared plus y squared equals 225 at the point 12, negative 9. Okay, now we can say that this is 2x plus 2y. So first of all, to find the equation of the tangent line at a certain point, we have to say y minus y1 equals, and this time it's not f prime of x1, but it's going to be f prime of x1 y1 times x minus x1. So we're going to say y plus 9, because it's y minus negative 9, which is y plus 9, equals f prime of 12 negative 9 times x minus 12. So then we have, so if we find the derivative, x squared plus y squared equals 225, we do implicit differentiation. 2x plus 2y dy dx equals 0. And then we're going to go ahead and divide, or not divide, subtract negative 2x, get 2y dy dx equals negative 2x. And then we're going to go ahead and divide by 2y, and then we get that dy dx equals negative x over y. So then we have f prime of 12 negative 9. So f prime of x y is negative x over y. So if we say f prime of 12 negative 9, we're going to get negative 12 over negative 9, which is equal to, the negatives cancel out, you divide by 3, top and bottom, you get 4 over 3. So it's going to be y plus 9 equals 4/3 times x minus 12. And they want it in slope-intercept form. So we have y plus 9 equals 4/3 x minus 48 over 3, right? Which is y plus 9 equals 4/3 x minus 16, I think. And we're going to subtract 9, so this gives us y equals 4/3 x minus 25. This one. Okay. Which of the following could be a value of x given the following inequality? Okay. 8 minus 7x. So 8 minus 7x is less than or equal to 11x plus 4, right? So if we add 7x on both sides, we get 8 is less than or equal to 18x plus 4, and then subtract 4, we get 4 is less than or equal to 18x, and then divide both sides by 18. That should give us that. If we do them, so if we reduce it, 2 over 9 is less than or equal to x. That means that x is greater than or equal to 2 over 9. So meaning that x can be so let's see here. If we plug in 1/9, is that greater than or equal to 2/9? No. So I believe the answer has to be 4/9, because 4/9 is greater than or equal to 2/9, right? If I look at 4/9, that's greater than or equal to 2/9 because 4 is greater than or equal to 2. So if you have a over b is greater than or equal to c over b, then a is greater than or equal to c. Okay. So your answer is 4/9 for this one. All right. Let's see here. The length of a rectangular piece of land is 2 feet more than 3 times its width. Okay. So obviously we have like a rectangle going on. So something like this. And it says that the length is 2 feet more than 3 times its width. So L is 3 times the width, but it says plus 2 feet more, so 2 feet more than that. So 3W plus 2. And then it says that if the area is 125 feet squared, so the area is 125 feet squared, then what is the what did it say? What is the width? What is the width? Now you have to be careful. So we obviously know that area is length times width, right? I mean, in a square or in a rectangle, it's length times width, you know. So we know that length times width, so LW is 125 feet squared. And we also know that L is equal to 3W plus 2. So if we say that, so for example, if we say that this is actually equal to this, we can say the following. I'm sorry, no. It's W times 3W plus 2 equals 125. Now, if we, and it's asking for the width, right? So yeah, it's asking for the width. So it's going to be 3W squared plus 2W equals 125. And then you're going to subtract 125 on both sides, right? So 3W squared plus 2W minus 125 equals 0. Now, you can't divide, obviously, at all, so you have to kind of, you have to use quadratic formulas. So here A equals 3, B equals 2, and C equals negative 125. The quadratic formula is W equals negative B plus or minus square root of B squared minus 4AC all over 2A. Okay? If I say A is equal to 3, B is equal to 2, and C is equal to negative 125, I can write it the following way. Negative B, one second. So I can write it the following way, so I can say that this is negative B plus or minus square root of B squared like this, and minus 4A C all over, right? So all over 2A, right? So 2A, like this, right? So I can say that this is equal to negative 2, right? Then plus or minus square root of 2 squared minus 4 times 3 times negative 125 all over 2 times 3, right? You just have to plug in A, B, and C. That's the main idea. So then you have negative 2 plus or minus square root of 4 minus 12 times negative 125 all over 6. This is negative 2 plus or minus square root of 4 plus, gonna be, what is it? Hold on. 125 times 12, that's 1500 over 6, right? And it's negative 2 plus or minus square root of 1504 over 6. Now, let's see if I can do, I can do, like, one second. So if I do negative 2 plus or minus square root of 8 times 188 over 6, that's going to give me negative 2 plus or minus square root of 8 times square root of 188, and then if I do 188 divided by 4, get negative 2 plus or minus square root of 4 times square root of 2 times the square root of 4 times the square root of 47 all over 6, right? Because I'm basically reducing all of this stuff, okay? negative 2 plus or minus 2 square root of 2 times 2 square root of 47 all over 6. This gives me negative 2 plus or minus 4 square root of 96, or no, 94 all over 6. Now, you have to take out the 2 out of there. So 2 times negative 1 plus or minus 2 square root of 94 over 2 times 3. This cancels out. Get negative 1 plus or minus 2 square root of 94 over 3. And then if you actually add it, negative 1 plus 2 square root of 94 all over 3, that gives you a positive, which means that the width can be positive. It has to be positive. If you do minus, I'm going to give you a negative, so meaning that, so width has to be positive. So then that means that you're going to get negative 1 plus 2 square root of 94 over 3. So your width is negative 1 plus 2 square root of 94 over 3. Okay. Let's see here. So the cost of a movie ticket and a candy bar is $5. So let's just say that T is for movie ticket, right? So T is for movie ticket, and candy bar, we'll say that's B. So B is candy bar. And they're saying that the cost is $5. So meaning that for one candy bar and one ticket, it'll be $5. And then it's saying that the cost of 2 tickets and 1 candy bar. So basically, they're saying that let's see here. T plus B, so they're saying T plus, let me write it down, guys, hold on. So T plus B is equal to $5, so it's 5. So T plus B is 5. And 2 tickets, and then the cost of 2 tickets and 1 candy bar. So that means that 2T plus B, right, is gonna be $8.75. Okay. And then they're asking, well, how much is a candy bar? So how much is B? Right. So we can do this either by substitution or elimination. I prefer elimination. So if I multiply the top by negative 2, so if I just do this, I get negative 2T, and then plus, or I'm sorry, no, minus, so minus, right? I'm not sure why it's like really slow. Okay, minus, and then 2B, so So 2b, right? 2b is equal to negative 10. So, like that. And then we're going to do plus 2t, right? Plus 2t. And then plus b, so plus b, right? Plus b is equal to... Sorry guys, I don't know why my OneNote is like... I don't know why it's taking forever for it to change colors. Is equal to 875. Okay. This cancels out. We get that negative b equals, so if we do negative 10 plus 875, negative 125, negative 1.25. So, we do divided by negative 1, we get b is 1.25. Now, they're asking how much is a candy bar, so it would be 1.25. Okay. Alright. Simplify the following. Right, so let's see what it is. K cubed, k to the fourth. So this is pretty easy. If you do the laws of exponents, k cubed, k to the fourth, right? This is k to the 3 plus 4. And then they're saying it's divided by m to the 6m squared. So this is m to the 6m squared. So this would be like over m to the 8th. K to the 7th over m to the 8th. Just remember your laws of exponents. When you have k to the m times k to the n, this is k to the m plus n. Okay. You're just adding the exponents. So it should be k to the 7th over k to the 8th. Or m to the 8th, excuse me. And then it says here, hold on. One second. If m and n are both rational numbers, and 4 to the m equals 8 to the n, what is m over n? Okay, 4 to the m over 8 equals 8 to the n, so 4 to the m equals 8 to the n. What is m over n? Okay, so let's see. This is 2 squared to the nth power. So like, if I do it the following way, let me just kind of... So I can turn it into the following way. 4 to the m equals 8 to the n, so that means that 2 squared to the m equals 2 cubed to the n. So that means that 2 to the 2m equals 2 to the 3n. Now, if a to the x equals a to the y, then x equals y, okay? So, this means that 2m equals 3n, okay? So, if we kind of do, let's see here. 2 squared to the m. So 2m equals 3n. And if we divide, so let's see here. We divide by 3n here. Or let's just say, because we want to know what m over n is. We want to know what this is, right? We want to know what this is. We're going to say that this, so we're going to divide both sides by 3. Hold on. 1 second. So we're going to divide both sides by 3. That's 2m over 3 equals n. And then if we want to know what m over n is, so if we say times, so let me see, hold on 1 second. Okay, if we divide by, actually, let's not divide by 3, let's divide by n. Okay, let's divide by n. We have 2m over n equals 3, meaning that if I multiply by 1/2 here, that means that m over n will be 3 over 2. So it's not 2/3, it's 3/2. Yeah. Okay. Use the FOIL method to simplify the following expression. Let's see here. X cubed plus 2x squared squared. So x cubed plus 2x squared squared. That's x cubed plus 2x squared times x cubed plus 2x squared. So we're going to do x cubed times x cubed plus x cubed times 2x squared plus 2x squared times x cubed plus 4x to the 5th. Okay. This is x to the 6th plus 2x to the 5th plus 2x to the 5th plus 4x to the 5th. Right? Or is it, wait, no. It's 4x to the 4th, excuse me. 4x to the 4th. So it'd be x to the 6th plus 4x to the 5th plus 4x to the 4th. It's this one. Okay. If log base 2 of 49 is 2, or log base x of 49 is 2, what is x? So, let's see here. If log base x of 49 is 2, so log base x of 49 is 2, so we know that log base b of y equals x. So log base b of y I don't know why it keeps doing this. It gets slow for some reason. Is equal to x. Is equal to x. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna exit my OneNote and then I'll come back. Okay, so log base b of y equals x if and only if b to the x equals y. So we say log. So say log base x of 49 is equal to 2 if and only if x x to the second power, right? X to the second power is equal to 49, right? It's equal to 49. So then if we solve for x squared equals 49, we want to solve for x. Take the square root, and then you get x equals 7. It's not going to be negative 7. It's going to be 7. Okay. Okay, what is, okay, so I haven't done this in a long time. 0.00, so it's like 0.000000537. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5.37 times 10, and we went 7 times, so it's going to be to the negative 7. Okay, because if you do that times 10 to the negative 7, you're basically moving it back 7 times, so it's what you got. So you have to be careful. It's to the negative 7 here. 9 plus 4i over 4i. So we're gonna do, let's see here. If I have, for example, have 9 plus 4i over 0 plus 4i, I'm gonna do the conjugate, so I'm gonna say times negative 4i over negative 4i. 0 minus 4i. Okay. So I have negative 4i times 9 plus 4i over negative 16i squared. Right, so negative 16i squared. That'll be negative 36i minus 16i squared over 16, negative 16i squared. This is negative 36i minus 16 times negative 1 over negative 16 times negative 1. This is negative 36i plus 16 over 16. And of course they want you to simplify it, so they have 16 over 16 minus 36i over 16. That's 1 minus 9i over 4. That's the last one. Alright, the length in centimeters of a plastic container is 5 centimeters less than triple its width. Okay. L equals, and you're gonna say, so the length in centimeters, and it's 5 less than triple its width. So it's gonna be triple the width minus 5. So it's gonna be triple the width minus 5. L equals 3w minus 5. Okay. Simplify the following expression, rational expression. So 5x minus 5, so notice that they have the same denominator, so 5x minus 5 over 2x squared plus 7x plus 9 over 2x squared. This is 12x plus 4 over 2x squared. If you take out the 2, so you're going to say 2 times 6x plus 2 over x, or 2x times x. Really, actually, it's 2 times x squared. And then you have 6x plus 2 over x squared. Yeah, this one. Alright. Okay, this is not that hard. I've done these before. It's adding matrices, so it's not really that bad. 14, so 14, 22, and -3, 4, plus -3, 12, and then 5, -10. Let me tell y'all something about adding matrices, okay? If you have A here, B here, C here, D here, plus, I don't know, F here, G here, H here, K here, right? If you have something like that, then your matrix is going to be the following. It's going to be A plus F, B plus G, C plus H, and D plus K, like this. So meaning that this is going to be 14 minus 3, 22 plus 12, and then -3 plus 5, and 4 minus 10. This will be 11, 11, those 2 here, then 34 here, and -6 here. So your answer is the third one. Our answer is the third one. Okay, let's see. Now this is something that I don't know. What is A plus B? I'm not sure about this one. I'd have to skip it. It says the price of silver varies directly as the square of the mass. Okay, hold on. Okay, so varies directly, so direct variation. We look at the formula for direct variation. It's y equals kx, I believe. Y equals kx. So in our case, y equals kx varies directly as the square of the mass, so p. Okay, hold on. So p equals km squared. If 3.6 grams of silver is worth 64.80, so that means that 3.6 grams of silver is 6480. So 3.4 squared times k is equal to the price. So 6480. What will be the value of 7.5 grams? So if we literally divide so if we do 6480 divided by 3.4 squared, that's about, so if we divide both sides by 3.4 squared, that gives us that k is about 5.6. And then so that's 5.6, and then it's asking us what is the value of 7.5 grams. So P has to be 5.6 times 7.5 squared. So we now have that M is 7.5, and P is, you know, we're finding the price basically. So 5.6, and if I don't get this one, then it's fine. 315? No? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Unless it's like, unless it goes like this. Hold on. So, they're saying that, let's see, P equals km squared. If 3.6, so unless it's like saying that 6480, which is P, right? P is 6480, and then they're saying that the mass, which is how much, you know, it's the mass of silver is worth 6480. So if I have to do, I think maybe I have to do the square root of 3.6 squared times k. So maybe I can do 6480 equals 3.6k. So then 6480 divided by 3.6 is 18. So k is 18. So then, meaning that, what is the value of 7.5 gram? So 18 times 7.5 squared. Hopefully that gives me my answer. If not, I'll have to skip it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. This is hard. I don't know. Alright. You have to skip that one. Choose the answer that is the simplest form of the expression of monomial quotients. Okay. So for 12x cubed y squared p, so 12x cubed y squared p over, let me just write it down really quick. Okay, so we're gonna keep the left side the same. So actually, if you want, you can divide 12 and 4. So you can say 3, and it's gonna be oh god, actually I don't think I should do that, because if I do that, 4 times 3 over 4, and then it's like AB, and it's like x cubed y squared p. I mean, you can do that, but it's gonna have a... So we have 3x cubed y squared p over AB, and then divided by 3x cubed y over 2ab. So we can say 3x cubed y squared p over ab times 2ab over 3x cubed y. So this will be, right? It was 3x cubed y, yes. Okay, so we can say 6x cubed y squared p ab over 3x cubed y ab. This is 2 times, so the x cubed cancels out, times y, that cancels out, and then the AB cancels out. So we're left with P. 2yp is our answer. Alright, x squared minus, or x squared plus 9x minus 10 over x minus 1. You do not have to do long division with this. You can literally factor it. Alright. Unless you want to. But you don't have to do long division. X squared plus 9x minus 10 over x minus 1. This is the quantity x minus, or x plus 10 times x minus 1 over x minus 1. This cancels out. This is x plus 10. This one. Alright, after the 25th one, guys, I'm probably gonna stop because, or no, wait, after the 30th one, because I want to do half of it, and then I want to do the other half later. So, find the degree of the polynomial, 5x cubed plus x squared y to the 6 plus 7y to the 4th. Interesting. Interesting. I'm gonna say it's 12. I'm not sure about this one. Okay. 2006, square root of 2016 plus square root of 896. Well, let's see. Oops, 2016 divided by 400. Let's see. I'm trying to think of a good number. And so then this divided by 16. Then let's see, hold on. And then 16. I'm doing a lot of calculations, guys, in case y'all are not wondering. 16 times 4 is 64. So if I do 2016 divided by 64, no? Or wait, no, 16 times 9, my bad. 16 times 9. Okay. is the square root of 144 times the square root of 14 plus, and then the square root of 896. You can do like, hold on, so 896 divided by 9 divided by 16, and then, so we can say the square root of 16 times the square root of 56. This is 12 square root of 14 plus 4 times the square root of 4 times 14, which is 12 square root of 14 plus 4 times 2 square root of 14, which is 12 square root of 14 plus 8 square root of 14, which is 20 square root of 14. Okay. Alright. So, that's what this is. Okay. What is the ratio of 105 to 12, or, I think, you have to do, like square root of 105, so, square root of 105 over, 12, the square root of 12 over 5. This is, so if you have, like, my bad, it's like a full square root. So we know that the square root of a over the square root of b is the square root of a over b, right? So we can say the square root of 105 over 12 over 5, which is the square root of 105 times 5 over 12, which is equal to 105 times 5 over 12. Hold on. Which is the square root of 175 over 4. Now, this is the square root of 175 over the square root of 4, which is, if you do, you can say the square root of 25 times the square root of 7 over 2, which is 5 square root 7 over 2. It's going to be from 5 square root 7 to 2. This one. Okay guys, I'm gonna stop it here. So, I am going to come back to this, and, hopefully, and actually, this one does not exist, because you can't take the square root of a negative number, but, let me just pause it really quick and I will come back, because I'm gonna go eat something. Okay, I'm back, guys. Sorry. I had to eat something. Okay, so this next one says, arrange the following from least to greatest. So, let's see here. We have 0.07, so 0.07. We have 14, 1.44. And then we also have 0.007, so 0.007. And we also have 0.088, and then we have 0.9, so 0.9, and 1.33. Okay, so we want to arrange it from least to greatest. Now, they all have to have the same number of decimal places. We're gonna do, so if I arrange it, 0.07, 14.00, 1.44, 0. Let me see, hold on. It would be 0.007, 0.08, 0.9, 1.33. Now if I do like this, and then like this, like this, and then I can put a 0 here, and then put a 0 here, a 0 here. So there's like 2 numbers before the decimal and 3 numbers after the decimal. That's the whole idea. So there's a 0 here, and then a 0 and a 0 right here, and then there's a 0 here and a 0 right here. Okay, so if we arrange it from least to greatest, we're gonna have, so it's gonna be 0.007, comma, and then I believe the next one was 0.07, so these two kind of already go off, and then 0.08, so this one is eliminated, and then you do 0.9, so 0.9 is this one, and then 1.33, I believe that's what the next one was, 1.33, so that's this one, and then 1.44, right, 1.44, and then 14, and then just 14 itself. So your answer is going to be, so we have 0.007, 0.07, 0.08, so I believe it's the first one. Okay. So it says, what does 2 times 3 times, or 2 over 3 times 1 over 4 over 2 over 9 plus 1 over 3 equal? Okay. Oops, let me go back. So, this one, let's see. This one, we have 2 over 3 times 1 over 4 over 2 over 9 plus 1 over 3. 2 over 9 plus 1 over 3. So this would be 2 over 12 over, and then we have 6. So we're going to do 6 plus 9 over 27. And 27. So we have 2 over 12 divided by 15 over 27. That's 2 over 12 times 27 times 27 over 15. So it'll let me erase. So times 27 over 15. So that'll be 54 over, and then 15 times 12, 3, 0, 8, 180. Yeah, 180. And then you divide this by 9, you get 6 over 20. You divide this by 2, you get 3 over 10. So I believe the answer is 3/10. It's this one. Okay. On an acre plot of land, so on a 15,000 acre plot of land, there are 7 acres in which deer live. What percentage of the land does this represent? Round to the nearest 1,000. Okay. So it's like 7 over 15,000 times, it would be times 100, right? Times 100. And let me see what that is. Hold on. So I do so if I do 7 over 15,000, so 7 over 15,000 times 100, that's, so that would be like about 4.6%. Let me see, I think it's maybe 0.04 actually. 0.04%, sorry. 0.04%. Okay, convert 2 and 2/5 to an improper fraction. So you would do 2 and 2/5, so times 5 plus 2, so it'd be like 10 plus 2 over 5, which is 12 over 5. So it's the last one. Okay, so okay. 1 serving of party drink is comprised of 3 ounces of syrup, 4 ounces of water, and 3 ounces of apple juice. If a large bowl of the drink contains 237 ounces of apple juice, how much of the total drink is in the bowl? Okay. Oh my. I'm not sure about this one. It's a little bit difficult. Yeah, I don't know. Like, okay, so 3 ounces of syrup, 4 ounces of water, and 3 ounces of apple juice. And it says a large bowl of the drink contains 237 ounces of apple juice. So then, let's see here. I can try to work it out. If I have 3 ounces of syrup, so 3 ounces of syrup, and then there's 4 ounces of water, so 4 ounces of water, and then 3 ounces of apple juice. 3 ounces of apple juice. And then it says a large bowl of the drink contains 237 ounces of apple juice. So like, so then if I do like, let's see here, if I actually do, so 237 divided by 3, that's about 79, so times 79, so that means that for the large bowl it would be 4 ounces of water times 79 of that, which it would be 316 ounces of water, and then 3 ounces of syrup times 79, would be 237 ounces of syrup. Because it's literally, 3 ounces. These two things are the same idea. So that's how I got that. So then, the total ounces that we would have, we have 237 times 2, because there's 237 plus 237, and then plus 316, which is 790. So the total ounces would be 790, I believe. Okay. A car averages 31 miles per gallon. Currently, gas costs $3.69 per gallon. About how much would it cost in gas for this car to travel 3,149 miles? So, okay, so there's 31 miles in 1 gallon, so 1 gallon per 31 miles, right? Per 31 miles. Okay. And then, 1 gallon also costs, $3.69, so $3.69, right? And then it says, how much would it cost in gas for the car to travel 3,149 miles? So if I want to know, like, so, okay, 1 gallon equals 31 miles. How many gallons would 3,149 miles equal? So we can do cross multiplication, so we can say 31x equals 3,149. Divide both sides by 31. We get that x is, so 3,149 divided by 31. That would be about 101.5, so like 101.6, around there. 5.8, so that rounds up to 6, 101.6. So let's see. And it's asking how much would it cost in gas for this car to travel. So it'd be per about 101.6 gallons. And so that means that if 1 gallon is for $369, right? It's $369 per 1 gallon. $3.69 per 1 gallon. And then that's equal to it would be let's see, hold on. For 1 gallon, and it would equal to, 1 second. So it would be like over 101.6 gallons. So that means that if we do 101.6, I'm just rounding, times 3.69, that's, okay, so that's 374.904 would be x dollars. I'm just gonna round it, and I'm gonna say that it's D. I'm not sure. So this one says solve the absolute value of x plus, or z plus 2 is less than or equal to -2. So absolute value of z plus 2 is less than or equal to -2. Then we have, so that means z plus 2 is less than or equal to -2, or z plus 2 is greater than or equal to 2. So then we're gonna do -2 on both sides. So I'm gonna do, so let's see here. I'm gonna do z is less than or equal to -4, or z is greater than or equal to 0. So if I do, so less than or equal to -2, and I'm gonna go with B, because I mean, I don't know if greater than or equal to 0, if that's even like because if I do 1 plus 2 less than or equal to -2, then that'll be 3 less than or equal to -2, which is false, so this cannot work. So the only one is B. Okay. Actually, let's check both of them, because yeah, let's check both of them. Let's check z is less than or equal to -4. So you would do hold on. So if I do -5 plus 2 is less than or equal to -2, then that means that -3 less than or equal to -2, 3 is less than or equal to -2. This is false too, so it means there's no solution for this. Okay, so yeah, I almost got that wrong. There's no solution for that. 1 second. So AB is even. So AB is even. So we know that, like, let's say A equals 2, B is equal to 1. So AB is even because 2 times 1 is 2. And so, and then they're saying that ABC is even. So ABC is also even. So if I make C is equal to, I'll make it equal to 4. So so 2 times 1 times 4 is equal to 8. So it's also even, right? So what does that mean about BC? BC, so BC is 1 times 4. BC is 4, so so that means that BC has to be even. Yeah, so BC has to be even. So I think it's the last one. What is the greatest common factor of 72 and 84? Okay. I always forget what greatest common factor means. It's like, okay, I think it means like, I think it means, I don't know if it's the T-chart, I can't remember. GCF, so GCF is, I always forget. Yes, it's the, actually no, it's not the T-chart. Well, it is, but it's not, so let's see here. So 72 and 84. Let's just do it like this. 1 times 72, 2 times, I think it's 31, or no, hold on, 2, 32, I think. No, wait, no. 72 divided by 2. 36, I'm sorry, 36. Then 3 times... So it's 3 times 2. 24. And then it's 4. 18 times 4. So it's 4 times 18. And then 6 times 12. And then 8 times 9. And then it goes back all the way, you know, over. So then this is 184, 2 and 42, 3 and 28, 4 and 21, 5 and... Actually, no, I don't think 5 goes in there. 5 doesn't go in there. What about 6? 6 and 14, I think. Yes. Then 7 and 12. And then I think that's it. So the greatest common factor, the greatest one. Now I always forget, like, okay, so they want the greatest number that's common, basically. So it can't be 1, it can't be 2, it can't be 3. There's a 4, 6, 8. Oh wait, no, there's no 8. There's no 8. A 12. A... I think that's it. Right? Okay. So out of all of these 3 that are common, the left one's over. The greatest one would be 12. So the greatest common factor is 12, I believe. Alright. A sliced cake can be equally split among 4, 5, or 6 people, with each person receiving the same number of slices. Which of the following answers represents a possible number of slices that the cake could have? So, oh, this is like probability or something. I hate probability. I'm not good at probability. So a sliced cake can be equally split among 4, 5, or 6 people, with each person receiving the same number of slices. With each person receiving the same number. So if I had 4 people, I'm gonna try to work this out. If I had 4 people, I can do like 1, 2, 3, 4 slices, right? If I had 5 people, I can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The same number of slices for 5 people. And if I had 6 people, I can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 slices. But I don't know, 1, 2, it's like, I don't know. I don't know the answer. I'm gonna go with 120. I don't know this one. Choose the answer which best solves the following equation. Negative 396 over x equals 12. So negative 396 over x equals 12. That means that 12x equals negative 396. Divide by 12 on both sides, you get negative 396. Oops, it crashed on me. Negative 396 over 12. Negative 396 over 12 is negative 33. So x would be negative 33. Okay. Alright, which of the following inequalities is represented by the number line shown above? So, you know that when, okay. Oh, okay. Alrighty. Okay. We're gonna have to do this, actually. Doing, so we know it can't be, 5, or it can't be, the last one. It can't be the last one. It can't be the second one either. So that leaves us with the first one, the third one, and the one after that. That leaves us with 3 answer choices. So let me just like draw a number line over here. So oops, let's see. So if we have so we have one at negative 2 and then another one at 5, right? And so there's it's kind of like this, right? I mean, I was almost gonna say negative 2 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 5. That's how you do it in like interval, not interval notation, but in interval, like in terms of an interval. But they don't want it like that. They want it, so let's see, negative 2 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 5. They want it in terms of, so let's see, we're really left with the first one. So the absolute value of 4x minus 6 is less than or equal to 14. I think that's what it said. The first one, the third one, and then the one after that. Okay, so 4x minus 6 less than or equal to 14, or 4x minus 6 greater than or equal to negative 14. So this gives us 4x less than or equal to 20, and then if we divide by 4, we get that x is less than or equal to 5, and then plus 6 here, we get that 4x is greater than or equal to negative 8, then divide by 4, we get x is greater than or equal to negative 2, so that would be like negative 2 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 5, which is exactly what we have, what I have here, you see. So it's gonna be the first one. Yes, it's gonna be the first one. All right. A student is taking a test consisting of 6 questions. It is a multiple choice test, and each question has 4 answers labeled A, B, C, and D. How many ways can the student answer all 6 questions if he does not choose the same answer for any 2 consecutive questions? I can't do this one. The only thing that's throwing me off is consecutive, so I don't know. I'm gonna choose 100. Okay. When you don't know a question, guys, just guess on it. Like that's the you know, until you see how they do it, then okay, we can review we're gonna review how they do it at the end. But yeah, solve for x. So this is like a order of operations kind of thing. So x equals, so we have x equals 3 minus 2 squared plus 3 minus 3 times 2 squared. Okay. This is x equals 1 squared plus 3 minus 3 times 2 squared. This is x equals 1 plus 3 minus 3 times 4. Okay. This is x equals 1 plus 3 minus 12, because PEMDAS, you do, so obviously parentheses first, we did that. You know, that was what this was. And then we did exponents, so exponents, you know that. Did this, that's exponents. And then we did multiplication, which was this part, multiplication. We don't have any division. We don't have any division. We have addition, so 4. Then subtraction, minus 12. So x equals negative 8. Okay. There are n pennies in a jar. Let P represent the decimal ratio of the pennies that are dated before 1983. Which of the following equations represents the number of pennies that are dated 1983 or later? So... oh god. N pennies in a jar. Let P represent the decimal ratio of the pennies that are dated before 1983. And then, which of the following equations represents the number of pennies that are dated after? So there are n pennies in a jar. And P is a decimal ratio of pennies that are dated before 1983. Oh gosh, I'm gonna go with the last one. That looks the most promising. I don't know. Amy recently opened a new credit card, and her first month expenditures totaled $500, and she was not charged any interest. Amy paid $80 from her first month's bill. The second month, Amy spent another $60 on her credit card. This time, she was charged 5% interest on her total unpaid balance. How much interest was Amy charged? Okay. So she has $500 that she owes, right? She owes $500, but she was not charged any interest, so no interest. And then she paid $80 of that, so which means that she has so 500 minus 80 is 420, so like she has $420, you know, still from her first month, so $420 left over from first month. Okay. And then it says she spent, and then in the second month she spent another 60 on her credit card. But so the second month she spent yet another 60, right? Because it says that she spent, it says her expenditures totaled $500. She was not charged interest. She paid $80 from her first month's bill. The second month, she spent another 60 on her credit card. But she was charged 5% interest on her total unpaid balance. So I think, oh my goodness. Okay, so she had $420 left over from the first month, and then she decided to spend $60. So if you add 60 to that, she has $480 that that she still has, but this time she was charged 5% interest of the total unpaid balance. So the total unpaid balance was 480. So 480 times 0.05, that's like, I hope I'm doing this right. I don't know. Plus $24. So that means that she was charged $24 over. That's how much interest that it was added on her account. It's not asking for the total, it's asking how much interest in terms of dollars, because she was charged 5% interest. Okay, so this next one says that given a standard deck of 52 playing cards where half clubs and spades are black and half hearts and diamonds are red, what is the probability of picking 3 black cards in a row of the cards that are not replaced? If the cards are not replaced. Oh, I don't know. I can't do this. Like I said, guys, I'm not good at probability. I am not good at probability. If I do bad on this because of that, oh my goodness. Angela scores 17, 19, 13, 24, and 14 points in the first 5 games of a 7-game basketball season. If the scoring leader in Angela's league averages 18 points per game, how many points must Angela score in the final 2 games combined to end the season with the highest scoring average in the league and have a higher scoring average than any other player? Oh god. So she has 17, 19, 13, 24, and 14. So 17, 19, 13, 24, and 14 or something. Yeah. 24 and 14. Okay. And then it says that if the scoring leader in Angela's league averages 18 points per game, how many points must she score in the final 2 games? So, okay. So I think what it's saying is that, let me see, hold on. So if I do 17 plus 19 plus 13 plus 24 plus 14, all divided by 7, no wait, no, 5. Okay. Oh, I don't know, guys. This is hard. I'm gonna say, I'm just gonna go with 40. I don't know. Okay, this one's not that bad. 67, so these are the scores, so it's 67, 73, so 67, 73, 85, 83, 5, 83, 80, and then there's 73, 94, 65, so 73, 94, 65, then 80, 73, 80, 73, 98, 59, 8, 59, and 76. Okay, okay. And then it says, it's a ninth grader's grades for the academic year. What is the difference between the median and the mode? So, let's see here. We're first gonna find the mode. The mode is the number that appears the most. So we have a 67. I'm gonna go ahead and highlight all of these in different colors. Okay, guys, so I highlighted all of them. Let's see. So it says, what is the difference between the median and the mode? So the median, or I'm sorry, not the median. The mode, I believe, is gonna be, so there's 80 appears 2 times, and then I think, and then 73 appears 3 times, so I think the mode is 73. So 73 is the mode. Okay, and then the median, if I actually do these in terms of least to greatest, we have 65, 67, and then we have 73, 73, 73. So that's what that is. Oh, and we also have 59. Oops. Whoops. 59. My bad. 59, 65, 73, 73, 73, 67, and then we're gonna have 76 here, and we'll have 83, or no, not 83, 80, 80, so here, and then 83, so 83 here, so right here, and then 85 can go right here, and then 94 and 98. I think that's all of them. Alright, now, the median, so we're gonna go 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, so the median is 76, so the median is 76, and it's saying, what is the difference between the median and the mode? So we're going to do 76 minus 73, which gives us 3. So the answer is B. Okay? Some of these are pretty long, guys. I do apologize. So A, U, and C. I'm sorry, A union C. Okay, so that means that the sum of the numbers that are in set, so I believe it's gonna be like, in both A and C. So A plus, because there's 12 in there's 12 numbers in A, so if I do a like a Venn diagram or something. Okay, and I say there's 12 numbers in A, so this is A. If it'll let me write. Okay, hold on, guys. Okay, so there's 12 numbers in A, 4 numbers in both, and 11 numbers in C. Now, they're saying what is the sum of the numbers in the set A union C. So, okay. Let's see. I don't know if I should do 16 plus 11. If I do 16 plus 11, leave me 27. I'm gonna go with the third one. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. Stan is making some giant circular pies for his friend's wedding. The pies each have a diameter of 6 feet and will be cut into 64 equal pieces. Stan wants to have 3 pieces to himself. What is the surface area of the pie that Stan will eat if he eats these 3 pieces? Okay. Oh god. So, there's 3 pies. There's 3 pies, so, because they're circular, so, whatever. So, I mean, they don't have to be the exact same, like, drawn to scale. There's 3 pies, and each pie, like, the pies each have a diameter of 6. So, the diameter is 6. So, in all of these, the diameter is 6. And they're cut into equal pieces. Into 64 equal pieces. So, okay. Let's see. And he wants to have 3 pieces to himself. So what is the surface area of the pie that Stan will eat if he eats 3 pieces? Okay. Okay, honestly, I'm assuming this is like surface area of a sphere. I don't know what else it would be. A sphere. So, like, the radius is 3, and the surface area is 4 pi r cubed. Or, I'm sorry, 4 pi r squared. So it'd be like 4 pi times 9, which is 36 pi. That's if, like, that's the surface area of one of the pies, okay? And he wants to cut it into 64 equal pieces. So, meaning that, like, okay, the radius is gonna be 3, so, like, this will be 3, but he wants to cut it into 64 equal pieces. Like, equal pieces. Yeah, this is a really hard one. I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna say 8/3 feet squared. Or 8/3 pi feet squared. Okay. What is the value of x in the figure above? Okay. So let's see here. I do not want to use, because I'm sure there's, for those of you who are really, really good at geometry, there are probably, you probably know alternate interior, alternate exterior, and like corresponding angles and all that stuff. I don't know all of that, so I am going to, I am going to literally, just do like, so it, one of the angles measures 70, so this angle is 70 degrees. And then they say that this one is 80 degrees, so this is 80 degrees. And then they say this is x, so this is x, this is what we're solving for, and this is 70 degrees. Right? Yeah, 70 degrees. I think because of alternate interior or alternate exterior, something like that. And we know that if we're solving for this angle, basically these so these two angles are gonna have 180 degrees. So 70, let's just say 70 plus angle y, let's just call it y, right? Sorry, hold on. So yeah, this whole part is just 180. But if we call this one angle y, we can say 70 plus angle y is equal to 180. And then you can solve for angle y, which is like 110. So this angle is 110 degrees. Now, you know that in a quadrilateral, any quadrilateral that has 4 sides, it doesn't matter if it's a rhombus or a kite, anything like that, it measures, like, all the sides measure to 360. So it would be like, this is 90, then this is 90, 90, 90. Okay, and then we know that it measures to 360, so we have 110 degrees plus 70 degrees plus 80 degrees plus x is equal to 360. So then we're going to say 110 plus 150 plus x equals 360. And then we have 160 plus x equals 360. Okay. And then subtract 160. And then we have x will be 200 degrees. Oh, my bad. Hold on. 150, 110, 70 degrees plus 110 is 180. Oh, sweet Jesus. Hold on. One ten plus 150. I'm sorry, that's okay. Oh, my bad. I made a mistake. It's it's 260 plus x equals 360, and then you're going to subtract 260. So then that's going to give you x equals 100. It's C. Oh my goodness. Find the area of a trapezoid if the height is 2x. Okay, so, let's see here. Whatever. It's like this. We kind of do this, right? Okay, so, if the height is 2x, so the height is, so this is the height, it's 2x, and the small and large bases are 2x and 4x respectively. So I think this would be 2x, and this large part would be 4x. Okay, so, if I do, so let's see, this is 2x, and we know that, if we say this is, I don't know, y units, and this is like, I don't know, this would be, so like, this part would be 2x, so like, we would say 2y plus 2x equals 4x. Now, so, if I do, minus 2x, I get 2y equals 4x. If I divide by 2, I get that y equals 2x. So then this means that y, which we just had right here, oops, I think I erased it. Sorry. That means that y, like right there, would be 2x. Yes. Oh, come on. 1 second, guys. Okay, so, that means that this part here is gonna be 2x, so this is 2x as well. Okay, and it wants us to find the area of the trapezoid. So, I mean, honestly, I always like to split it up, so I don't remember the area of a trapezoid, but I like to split it up into 2 triangles, so 2x, so it's like 1/2 times 2x times 2x plus 1/2 times 2x times 2x. So it's this area plus this area, and then plus and then what else? And then plus 2x times 2x, which is the area of the square. Okay, so we have x times 2x plus x times 2x. plus 4x squared. This is 2x squared plus 2x squared plus 4x squared, which is 4x squared plus 4x squared, which is 8x squared. If that's not correct, I don't know what it is. Area of the base is 2x and 4x. The height is 2x. Large bases are small and large bases are 2x and 4x respectively. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I think so we have x times 2x plus x times 2x plus 4x squared. I don't know. I'm gonna go with 6x squared. Two similar triangles' perimeters are in a ratio of 2 to 5. Okay. Okay, so, so there's, you know, we can kind of draw, like, a triangle, so, they don't say what the, like, what if they're right triangles or isosceles or scalene. They don't say anything like that, so I'm gonna assume that we are not dealing with a right triangle here. We are dealing with either an isosceles, or actually, wait. We're dealing with a scalene. Okay. I'm just gonna, like, I don't know if that can even be a triangle. Whatever. Just, I'm drawing it so that it doesn't have, all the sides are not the same. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter because I can't draw it to scale. But let's say we have that triangle, and let's say that the larger triangle, which is 14, 18, and 24. So, I don't know. Let's say this is A, this is B, this is C, whatever. And then, let's see. And then there's a ratio of 2 to 5, right? So, okay, so the ratio is 2/5, meaning that if I do a smaller version of this, I'm just gonna copy it and I'm gonna paste it, but I'm going to make sure that it, like, I'm gonna make sure that I do it, you know, like smaller, like way smaller, so I'm just gonna, like, kind of dilate it. Okay, like way smaller. Okay, so I can get this triangle, and let me make it, like, I don't know, I'll make it blue, and we're gonna say that, you know, because it literally tells us that the perimeter is 2/5. Like, the ratio is 2/5. So, if we find the perimeter of the one that we already have, the perimeter is 38 plus 18 That's 56. So it's saying that it's like 2/5 of that. So that means that for my A, B, and C values, right? My A, B, and C values are gonna be, I think 1/3 of that. Hold on, guys. So A, B, and C. A, B, and C. Okay. And they're saying that the perimeter of the smaller, so what's the perimeter of the smaller triangle? So, okay. Okay. So let's see. 2 to 5, okay. The perimeter is 56, and if I take 56 times 2/5, that'll give me 1/20/5, which is like, hold on. No, not 14. It's 1/20/5 is, how much is 1/20/5? Hold on. 1/20/5 is 24. So, I don't know this one. Because it says, what is the perimeter of the smaller? So, times 2/5. That's 1/20/5. 56 times 2. Oh, wait a minute. It's 1/12/5, my bad. Okay, so if I do 1/12/5, that's about 22.4. So I think it's the first one. Alright guys, 9 more questions. So this next one tells us what is the perimeter of an equilateral triangle with an area of 56.25 square root 3. Okay, so it's an equilateral triangle, meaning that all the sides are equal. So I don't know. Whatever. I can't draw an equilateral triangle, at least I don't think. Like, whatever, I don't know. Basically, all these sides are equal. And the area of the triangle, so the area is 56.25 square root 3. Okay, so what is the perimeter then? So I mean, what is the area, or what is the perimeter of an equilateral triangle with an area of 56.25 square root 3? I mean, obviously, it can't be a right triangle. An equilateral triangle, I don't think it can be a right triangle. Let's see. 1/2 base times height, and what is the perimeter of an equilateral triangle with an area of 56.25 square root 3? Oh my goodness. 1/2 base times height equals 56.25 square root 3. But they don't give us 1/2 base times height. What if I said the height was square root 3 and the base was 56.25? What if I said that? Or let's say times 2, so like, let's say times 2, so if I do 56.25 times 2, so that'd be 112.5, so that can be my base, right? So that can be my base, so 112.5 can be my base. Or actually, no, it's, I don't know if I think I said it wrong. 112.5 can be my base. 112.5. Okay, so, now, it's saying what is the perimeter of this if we're given the area. So, we found the base. The only thing is that we need to divide these two sections. So we need to divide this part and this part by 2. Like the whole thing by 2 to get the lengths of those. So 112.5 divided by 2. This is 56.25. Okay. And so if I do 56.25 squared plus 3 equals c squared, I get 56.25 squared. Oops. So like 3,164.0625 plus 3 equals c squared. So that means that if I do the square root of all of that, that's just, hold on. That's about 56.28. So if I do the, if I make this also to equal to 56.28, I can say that the area, so, or the perimeter, 12.5 plus 2 times 56.28 is about 225.06. I don't know what that would be in terms of I'm probably gonna get it wrong. Hold on. What is the perimeter? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, because honestly, the equilateral triangle, unless Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know this one. I can't do this one. Now, the next one is isosceles. So, isosceles means that it has two equal sides. So, I can kind of do. I can definitely do isosceles. So, like, if I have a triangle like that, um, and let's see. So, um, so it's an isosceles triangle, and it says that it has a base of 12. So, it has a base of 12, and the area is 42 centimeters squared. So, um, and then it's asking like what is the height. So area is 1/2 base times height, where the base is 12. So area would be, so then it would be like 42 equals 1/2 times 12 times h, and then you would do 42 equals 6h, and divide by 6, and then you would get h is 7. So the height would be 7 centimeters. All right. A 17-foot ladder is propped against a 15-foot wall. So, I don't know. Um, like, this can be the ladder, and we know that it's 17 feet. So this is 17 feet, and then the the wall is 15 feet. So the wall is 15 feet, and it's saying what is the degree measurement between the ladder and the ground. So the ground is right here, and it wants to know what this is. So that means you're gonna do opposite over hypotenuse. Sine of theta equals opposite over hypotenuse, which is 15 over 17. 15 over 17. And, between the ladder... Oh, what is the degree measurement between the ladder and the ground? Okay. Not the ladder and the wall, the ladder and the ground. Okay, okay. So we have to do Pythagorean theorem. So 15 squared plus x squared equals 17 squared. I think 15 squared is 225, if I'm correct. 15 squared is 225, so 225 plus x squared equals 289. And then you subtract 225. You get that 64 is x squared. So then x equals 8. So this is 8 right here. Let's see what else. So, I mean, obviously, so, what is the degree measurement between the ladder and the ground? So that would be like tan of theta is 8 over 17. So then, so tan of theta, or I'm sorry, wait, no. Between the ladder, it would be adjacent over hypotenuse. Cosine theta is 8 over 17. Excuse me. Cosine theta is 8 over 17, right? So that means that This is a hard one. Cosine theta is 8 over 17. Opposite over hypotenuse. Secant theta has to be 17 over 8. And what is the degree measurement between the ladder and the ground? Opposite over hypotenuse. Sine theta is 15 over 17. Oh my god, guys, I don't know. Tan theta is, opposite over adjacent, so cotangent. I'm gonna go with the first one. The height of a cone, so like 6 more. So like, okay, the height of the cone is h, the diameter is of its base is twice the height. Okay. So there's a cone, so I'm gonna try my best to draw it. I don't know how to draw a cone. Oh god. Hold on. Whatever, so it says the height of a cone is h, right? So the height of a cone is h, so we know that right here is h, and then it says the diameter of the base is 2 times the height. So this whole part is 2h. And then it says, what is the surface area in terms of h? So, meaning that the radius of the, this, hold on. 1 second, guys. Okay, meaning that this part is h, and it wants to give the surface area. So surface area of a cone, it's gonna be, okay, so r equals h, right? So the area one second, guys. So the area is gonna be, the surface area will be pi r, so pi r times r plus the square root of h squared plus r squared. Now, we know that r equals h, so we don't need the diameter. We don't need 2h, we just need h. So, area is pi times h plus the square root of 2h squared. And then we have area is pi h squared plus h square root of 2h squared, which is pi h squared plus h square root of 2 times h, which is pi h squared plus h squared square root of 2. So it's going to be h squared times pi plus square root of 2. I think that's what it is. H squared, or let me see, hold on. I'll just go with the last one. It's the closest one. Find the length of the diagonal of a cube with a side length of 4 meters, or 4 centimeters. Okay. So, yeah. It has a side length of 4 centimeters. So, I'm assuming it's going to be 4 centimeters because, I mean, I think it's all the same. I think all the sides are the same. So, I think it's going to be 4 centimeters. A spherical plastic ball has a diameter of 4 inches. What is the volume of the ball to the nearest cubic inch? So, a spherical plastic ball. Okay. So, have something like this. Whatever. I'm gonna just kind of fix it a little bit. And, it says it has a diameter of 4 inches, so, that means that this part is 4 inches. Okay. And, what is the volume of the ball to the nearest cubic inch? So, I think it goes, the volume is 1/3 area of the base times the height, so 1/3 times pi times 2 squared times h. Let me see the, I'm probably wrong. Volume of I think it's 4/3 pi r cubed. Hold on. My bad. 4/3 pi r cubed. Excuse me. So it'd be 4/3 pi times 2 cubed. So it'd be 32 pi over 3, and that is approximately, if you round that, so 32 pi over 3. That's about 33.5 1, so it's like 34 inches cubed. Okay. Okay, so, okay. We have a right triangle, so, and it's saying that the side lengths are 12, so it's 12 here and 30 over here, and we need to find theta. So cosine theta can be 12 over 30, so if we do the inverse of that, if we do cosine inverse, that'll be 66.4218, so it'll be approximately 66.4 degrees. Alright, what is the sine of the angle on the axis between the origin and the point? Okay, and the point 4, -10, if that angle is formed with one side of the angle beginning on the x-axis and then rotating counterclockwise to 4, -10. Oh god. So, what is the sign of the angle formed between the origin okay. Oh, I don't know this one. I think they want us to do like it'd be like 4, -10, so be like right here, and then, you know, the origin is right here. And it wants us to do like between the origin and that point. And then rotating counterclockwise. So they wanted to know like the angle of this. Or I don't understand. Like they want to know, so okay, hold on. 4, -10, so it's 4 here, -10 over here. If I do this is theta, opposite over adjacent. Tan theta is -10 over 4. I mean, I can do tan inverse of 10 over 4. Because I can't really do, I mean, if I do 10 over 4, that'll just be 68 degrees, but let me see. What is the sign? So, so then the square root of 116, it's like 4 square root 29, so you would do -10 over 4 square root 29, so if you divide by 2, you get -5 over 2 square root 29. Oh my god, I don't know. I'm gonna go with this one. Alright, a man is setting up a laser on the ground, angling it to the very top of a flagpole. Alright, setting up a laser on the ground. So, like, there's a flagpole, and, I think it's like saying like the 12 feet away from its base. So I think this is 12, and the flagpole is 20 feet, and it wants to know what this is. So we can do tan theta is 20 over 12, which is oh wait, no, 5 over 3. And if we do tan inverse of that, so if we do tan inverse of 5 over 3, that'll give us about 59 degrees. So I think it's this one. what is the equation of the line that runs perpendicular to the line 2x plus y equals 5 and passes through the point 2, 7? So we have 2x plus y equals 5, and then it goes through the point 2, 7. So we have y equals negative 2x plus 5, right? But it's perpendicular, so we can say y, so we can say y minus 7 equals 1/2 times x minus 2. Y minus 7 equals 1/2 x minus 1. And then add 7. Y equals 1/2 x plus 6. Now, we're gonna do, like, multiply this whole thing by 2. And if I do 2y equals x plus 12, right? If I do 2y equals x plus 12, we can say that you can subtract 12, so 2y minus 12 equals x, so then no, minus 2y, and say that x minus 2y equals negative 12. Hold on. It's D. I just changed the way that I put it. Okay? Yeah. So that was about, like, I don't know how much that was, but I missed only a few. I got an 80. We're gonna go look at the ones that we missed. So let's see here. We got all of these correct. It says, okay, so here was where we messed up. K times 3.6 squared, K times 3.6 squared and solving for the equation gives k equals 5. I'm not sure what I did for that one. Let me go back and look really quick. Interesting. Okay. Okay, I see. And let's see another one that we got. Find the degree of the polynomial. Oh. I think it was because you add those two, so if you add those 2 degrees, you get 8. I think so. Okay. And then, what other ones did I get wrong? So x times 15,000. Huh? Oh, I'm almost done. Okay. So let me see. Okay, so alright, let me see. This one I didn't understand. Or did I get it right? No, I didn't get it right. It must be even. Based on all this data, we can tell nothing necessarily about BC. If A is even, then ABC is even if BC is odd. However, A is odd. This one was confusing, I will say that. This one was tough. This one I literally guessed on. Yeah. You have to find a number that divides evenly by all these three numbers, I guess. That was a tough one. I didn't really get it. How many ways can the student answer all 6 questions if he does not choose the same answer any? Yeah, I feel like that was probability. This one, the proportion of pennies before 1983 would be NP, therefore the pennies dated 1983 or later would be N times 1 minus P. Okay. Given a standard deck of... Okay. I could have sworn I got this one right. I'm not sure. Some of these were statistics or probability, and I feel like I didn't understand the I feel like this one had to do with special right triangles. It was a tough one. So yeah. So yeah, guys, that is how you do. It was a really long recording, but that is how you do these problems. I do have to go because I have to pack since I'm going to my sister's tonight for a few days. But